get this shit ready. I gotta talk about something important here. It's been on my mind for quite some time, and I feel like no one has talked about this properly. People see this from a completely different viewpoint too than the one that I have. Alright. You guys ready? Okay. So I've been playing this game since 2003, which you can see with my nice little holiday item from 2003 that's untradeable in my 15-year cape. When RuneScape 2 came out, like the beta of RuneScape 2, people were like, fuck this shit, you know? This game sucks. We're not playing this. Blah, 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 blah. You know, people were not happy. Obviously, that game was way different than what it is now. For example, like, you couldn't even, they didn't even have run on that game. Like, you couldn't run. Like, you could only walk. Like, imagine right now. So, you're playing RuneScape, right? With no run energy. First of all, there was also no emotes, but that doesn't matter. So, everyone started off in Lumbridge when RuneScape 2 came out. You know, you're trying to go to Draenor Village. Imagine going to Draenor Village like this. So, obviously, there was a lot of things that sucked with the game, but they made improvements, you know? And they kept making improvements. People didn't like the combat on RuneScape 2 at the time. So if you don't know about this, in RuneScape Classic, there was a 3-hit combat system. You cannot run away within the first 3 attacks from each person. That's where the common term 3-hit U came from. And there's even a player named 3-hit U, who was one of the first pures. Anyways, so you cannot attack someone from behind like you can. Like, I just remember the feeling of getting into RuneScape 2 for the first time. I remember getting attacked by multiple people at once in Wilderness. The game was so weird though too, because okay, for example, dude, the combat in RuneScape Classic was just fucking weird. You could attack multiple people at once, but only with magic and ranged. When you could attack someone with melee and magic at the same exact time. Technically, the highest DPS that you could do in RuneScape Classic was with a Dragon Battle Axe, which was the best weapon, like a Ruby Amulet of Power, Clank's Gauntlets, and then literally spamming magic spells at them. It didn't matter what armor you were wearing, too, and stuff like that. Like, it's not going to fuck up your accuracy. There wasn't a combat triangle. The whole thing was different. It was way different. It was black and white to color. It was way different. So, people adapted, you know? People adapted to change. So, when they come out with Evolution to Combat Beta, there was a lot of problems. Certain moves were way too overpowered. You know, but you know, they fixed some of the problems, and the thing is, people didn't adapt, and instead of constantly trying to get them to adapt, they made a 2007 version of the game, which I honestly think is a good idea, because I mean, it's like a completely different game now, and it's fun to redo all the quests. Some of the quests on RuneScape 2 no longer exist on RuneScape 3. For example, Romeo and Juliet quest, that Alcared quest to let you go through the gate. They were like, there's several quests that were completely taken over the game. So it's cool that they made a version of the game with all the old graphics, all the old music tracks the way they originally were. It's cool to let the content like stay alive. But the thing is, look at how fucking dead this game is now, dude. Like, imagine a world where you walk around Varrock and nobody's in the fucking bank. I mean, I get it. If I go to Prifddinas right now, people will be there. But I'm just saying, like, there aren't, like, new players playing and trying this shit out. No one really has a fucking interest anymore. People wanted MTX to go, like, at least not put in everyone's face. But they never did that. They just can, no matter how many times people ran it and vented and talked shit, and posted it on Reddit and made it a huge fucking meme. They lost. Okay, let's just say this: old school has 3 times the amount of players as the current version of RuneScape, the modern RuneScape. It should not be like that, and they let it happen. You know, it's kind of sad. They let it happen. What's to blame? Well, I mean, Jagex is a company, you know, it's a business, they have to make money. But there should still be some passion. Like Andrew Gower was passionate about this game when it came out. He made it with his brothers. They had like fucking nothing. I don't know, fucking doing this shit in their garage for all I know. We need some type of passion back, you know? Okay, also, another thing is, okay, sorry, wrong button. This is solid content right here. This is something new that just came out. It's badass. No, seriously though, like, this is good content. This is decent content. There's a lot of content here too. This is basically Fossil Island or Anachronia. There's a lot to do here. It's very unique. You can like, it benefits you when you're away from the game too, because you have workers gathering resources for you to make this a better place. This has the craziest agility course I've ever seen in my fucking life. That's like, imagine doing the you could probably do the wilderness agility course like 20 times over by the time you do this shit once. Anywho, I would trade all of that for a construction rework. I would trade all of that to take away MTX. I would trade all of that to bring the player base back. They're putting the resources in the wrong thing. They still have people working on this game, like a huge amount of people working on this game, and they just aren't doing the right things with it. You know, like, okay, so with MTX microtransactions, there's those fucking whales, right, that spend tens of thousands of dollars on this game. What's to blame, really, though? I mean, it sucks that they have that, and it's not staying faithful to what the game was, but it's like, it's typical in almost every game now. But the thing is, this game isn't free to pay. You're paying a membership. I mean, you could do it with bonds and stuff like that. So why are they pressing it so hard? Why do they have so many promotions? Why are they shoving it down everyone's face? Like, are there really people that like, they're like, oh my god, dude, I can't wait to see what I get. Yeah, to just sit here all day and fucking do this and think it's fucking entertaining. Just fucking go to goddamn Las Vegas and go in a slot machine and just lose all your money if that's what's fucking really entertaining to you. But let me put it this way: the entire reason I'm doing this rant right now is because of the fact that, okay, I watched RuneScape Classic die. I was there with a friend on his video doing the King Black Dragon with him, and I was there till the very last second of this game. Like, they made it last a little bit longer, so some guy finishes Legends Quest finally. But I was there to the last second of RuneScape Classic. I do not want to watch RuneScape 3 die. I do not want to be here on the last day of RuneScape 3. I don't want to see that happen. At least anytime soon. Like, it makes no fucking sense that the 2007 version of this game is, in 90% of people's eyes, superior to this version of the game. They need to fucking do something about it. Like, how long has it been? Come on. For reals. Get your shit together. That's all I gotta say.